This is the best play feature to come out of any Bionicle G2 set. I said it, and I stand by it. And the set itself is just peak. Let's dive in, and let's marvel at the beautiful LEGO set, Skull Basher. It's a beauty. We'll do what we always do. We'll take a closer look, we'll check out the part selection and see how you can use them in your own creations, and we'll take a look at some revamps. Skull Basher lives up to his name. By swinging the mechanism on his back, he flails his axes and arms around. And as a result, yeah, he bashes people with his axes. He's a skull and he bashes. Yeah, you get it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, look, that in itself is awesome. But if you press down on the mechanism, Skull Basher can also bash his axes together. Yeah, kind of like he's taunting his enemy, intimidating your opponent. Wow. It's so rare to see a kind of 2-in-1 play feature like this. Dude, that's peak. And the set itself, well, it's really good. The mix of gunmetal, silver, purple, a little bit of trans purple as well. That looks amazing. And then these big protruding purple horns. They have such presence. And the fact that they come out of this oh so nicely detailed mask. It's a beautiful thing. You know, these skull masks from Bionicle G2, they are next level. They're just the coolest frickin' masks. Okay, yeah, the armor does jut between really big and bulky and quite thin and small. This might be a bit off-putting for some people, but I think it's cool. These pieces that very much look like bones, well, I see that as the actual body. And then the big bulky armor, he puts that on top to protect himself in battle. I like that you can still see some of that original skeleton aesthetic. They don't shy away from that. You know what? I appreciate it. And then these axes, they just have such presence. The giant size, the interesting curved angled shape. It's quite fancy. Man, what a banger of a set. Good looks, great designs, and a mind-blowing play feature. This set is next level. But I tell you what, the pieces in this set, well, they're pretty excellent as well. Why don't we take a closer look and see what we get, and I'll give you some ideas for how you can use them in your own creations. Kicking things off with that purple ribcage. Woomy World turns this into some really nice, elemental attacks. Because of course, this is the Pokemon Hisuian Zoroark. And it's a ghost type, so it's using some sort of ghostly attack. That in itself is sick, it's a great use for this piece. But you could use this in the exact same context for a Bionicle Monk. You could use this to replicate some sort of shadow powers on a Makuta. And that could be quite nice. So yeah, have a think about it. Can you use this to replicate some sort of elemental attack? Keeping it going with that beautiful trans purple, we have some of these CCBS bones. Dylan Meaves combines these trans purple pieces with a few trans blue pieces. This combination of colors, it's such a nice representation of electricity. How good is that? Oh, these colors are so pretty. The printed torso, that's up next. And if you look closer, there's some really nice, lovely additions of white. You almost don't notice them unless you take a closer look. And actually, if you're planning on doing something like Matt Goldberg has done here, giving your mock some nice, white, bony armor, well, then as you can see, this piece fits right in. Yeah, sometimes a good printed piece is the perfect finishing touch. But okay, what about the skeleton mask? Well, do what Gunners24 has done, and turn it into almost a belt buckle. That's a great way to use a mask, and an excellent way of detailing up the torso. Now that's something to think about. Does a mask look good as a mask, or does it look better as armor? Only you can decide. Now for these big purple horns. Well, I'm a fan of the way that Cubic has used them here, turning them into big, goofy-looking legs. If you're going for that kind of cartoonish, comical appearance, I think you need to look into this design. I love it. And finally, the large axes. Vanimox has shaped them into a dope-looking head. Yeah, the way that the head kind of flows up like this. Suddenly the axe transforms into, anime-style hair. And then neatly tucking the eye into the gap. Dude, this is so innovative. What an absolute genius part use. Wow. But okay, it's time to check out some revamps of this set. However, there's actually not a lot of revamps out there. Not a lot of people touch this set, and you know why? Because it's perfect. It doesn't really need to be revamped. It's good as is. But if you did want to add your own personal touch to the mock, well, here's a few ideas. You don't necessarily need a revamp of the set to be inspired. I mean, think about it. Okay, what is Skull Basher? He's a Minotaur skeleton. So here's a mock that is a Minotaur skeleton. It's built by Brick Pharaoh. So what immediately grabs me here is the head. Yeah, sure, the original was sick. But this, it's got that elongated snout, piercing red eyes, and the shape in general. It's got more depth, more soul, more accuracy. This just feels like a huge upgrade. We've got a more accurate torso with individual ribs. And in general, all of the skeletal details feel so much more accurate, much more realistic. Even using Paraka skulls for those Minotaur hooves. All of these skeletal details feel so rich and pretty. Yeah, sure, the bones that are actually used on the set, they're good, but this is great. It would be cool to see a revamp of Skull Basher that takes ideas from these designs. I'd love to see that. But maybe you're like, nah, I want to do something real different. Think outside the box just a little bit. Well, okay. Imagine a revamp of Skull Basher that looks like this. Bow Builds has made this one. Adding in gold, introducing some cloth, and then this like runic circle on its back. This has this mythical magical touch. It's cool. Now, okay, you might look at Skull Basher and go, well, Ben, he's more of a bashy hitty kind of guy. Not really a magic and voodoo sort of person, you know? And yeah, you're right, but I say why not combine those? Imagine a big Minotaur skeleton with two enchanted axes, and suddenly his big brutish blows are infused with magic. He hits you with his weapons, he hits you with a spell and a curse. That's cool. There ain't nothing wrong with adding some sort of new addition to the character of Skull Basher. I think it would be really cool. And if it looks anything like this, it's gonna look real nice. Sweet. So there's some ideas for how you can approach a revamp of this set. And that's the set in itself. I told you, man, it's really good. And let's not forget the fact that you get a free marbled trans purple and gold Onawa mask. Very nice. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this absolute gem. And if you want to see more from the builders I featured today, take a look at the links below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy building, and bye for now. And with that, I think I have now reviewed every single G2 set. Wow, isn't that exciting?